This episode of The Bill and Callie Show is brought to you by... If it's breakfast, brunch, or lunch you need, Les Cafe is the place to go, indeed. Open 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. 7 days a week. Les Cafe Pancake House, located in Highland, Indiana on Highway Avenue. Les Cafe, where less is more.
Hello, welcome to our show. Today our guest is Christine Small, who's the president of the Lakeshore Community Concerts. And welcome to our show.
Thank you.
We're so excited to have
Nice
you.
to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, we've always admired what you do from afar, and some of the concerts and some of the entertainment that you bring is awesome. So why don't you tell us a bit about yourself and how this all came to be and how you came to be a part of Lakeshore Community Concerts.
This organization is 72 years old, and people say, never heard of it before, and I go, how could that be?
I know.
Because we've been around. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and we started in Hammond at Hammond Tech, and then we went to Morton High School, and then we went to Munster, changed our name to Munster Community Concerts instead of Hammond Community Concerts, and now thought, you know what? People need to know that we're more than just Munster, and so we changed, and people thought we were part of the symphony, and we're not. We're a separate organization, and so our new name for the last 5, 6, 7 years is Lakeshore Community Concerts. But like I said, it's our 72nd year continuous of professional musical entertainment here in the region.
Yeah, and some awesome entertainment that you bring in as well.
Oh my gosh.
And
I grew up with the Community Concert Series when it was at the Civic Center in Hammond and everything, and I remember seeing Up With People. And that was probably my favorite. I mean, I saw so many of them, but that one just really stuck with me as a kid. I was like, I want to do that someday.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. But I mean, just always beautiful, amazing talent on that stage. Always.
And sometimes, it's really amazing the people we get. Like last year we had Maureen McGovern, we've had John Davidson, we had Ronan Tynan, the Irish tenor that sang at President Bush's funeral earlier this year. And I mean, just name after name after name that we've had professional, and a lot of people that are not well-known names, but they're all professional. A lot of them sing on cruise ships, a lot of them sing in Europe, a lot of them sing all around the United States. And our organization is connected to a bigger organization called Live on Stage. They're our talent booking agency, and they have a conference coming up. As a matter of fact, next week we're going to go. It's down in Nashville, and people from all across America will be there. They are all community concert organizations like we have, and we'll look at 30 acts, and we'll pick out the best 10 that we like, and then we'll bring it back, because there's about 8 of us or 7 of us that go down, and then we'll bring those recommendations back, and then the whole board looks at the YouTube's videos of these acts that we think are the best, and because we can see how they interact with the audience and how they're received, and then we vote as a board, and it's a pretty big board, 30 people.
Oh wow!
So we get a real cross opinion of what people think will.
You have varied opinions, and
we do.
That is great. Wow. So that explains a lot about the high quality of entertainment you bring to the region through these concerts.
Yeah.
So why don't you talk about this season that's about to begin?
That's why we're here. The season is opening up on September the 12th, but the first one is Shades of Buble. It's a 3-man tribute to Michael Buble, and I said, he's going to be in Chicago, and you could pay $200 to see the real Michael, with the fireworks and everything that he has on stage, or come to us for $75 for the season of 6 concerts. You can see 6 different musical performances.
And you heard that right, $75 for 6 different performances.
That's a deal.
And Kelly, that works out to $12.50 a concert.
I know, you can't, come on.
Free parking, padded seats, open seating.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
And the theater there at Munster High School is beautiful.
It is beautiful, and it's handicap accessible.
Yes.
I had to fill out all the paperwork for that, and because we wanted to make sure that it was something that we could all access,
Yes.
get into the theater.
Yes.
But Shades of Buble, it's a 3-man tribute to Michael Buble, and it's going to be all of his songbook, all of his talent is going to be on the stage. And so you want to take advantage of that.
Are you going to provide the sparkling water, the Buble?
No, we're not doing that, and I was watching him on, I think it was Channel 11, his show, and they have flames coming up, and we can't do that. No, we're not doing that.
That's okay.
But it starts
Got
on
the music, that's all that matters.
It starts on September 12th, and you'll want to get your ticket before then. You can do this online. We went to online ticketing a couple years ago, so we have that availability, and you go to lakeshoreconcerts.org, and it's all right there.
Easy.
You buy the season, or if you only want to come to one concert, you can buy one concert and pick the one you want, but that one is $30. So wouldn't you say $75 is a better deal?
Absolutely.
For 6?
Even if you can only go to 2 or 3 of them.
Right.
Go ahead, Ida.
It is great. So let me tell you about the second one. The second one is going to be October 19th, and it's called 3 Redneck Tenors, Broadway Bound. Now, we rarely have a repeat set of artists come in, but these people were here a couple years ago. Everybody loved them. They're actually opera singers from New York, but they don't sing opera. They do a Branson type show.
Okay.
In fact, they're in Branson a lot. And this one is a different show than their last one. It's called Broadway Bound, so it will be Broadway shows. 3 guy tenors will be singing the show. They do a comedy shtick with it, but it's very good.
Oh, I'm excited.
And I'm going to tell you about this one because the last time we were here, a lady bought a ticket online from Missouri, and our ticketing person, Marie, called her up and said, we're in Indiana. And she says, I know, but I love them, and I want to come.
She's a groupie.
Yes, she is.
Cool.
And so she came, and she had a cast on her foot. She'd broken her ankle.
Oh, no.
Took her 2 days to get there because they couldn't ride in the car that. We gave her a front row seat. She loved them. She walked out. She gave us a donation. Our ticket lady, Marie, said, you don't have to do that. And she said, yes, I do. You are so lucky to have this in your area because where I live, there's nothing like this. And so take advantage of it. Buy your ticket.
Absolutely.
Yeah. One is called Sons of Serendip. Unusual name, but they're an interesting group. There are but 4 guys that went to college together. They went to Boston College, and they are all in the professional world now. They're teachers, they're lawyers, they're whatever, but they reconnected, and they said, we were into music when we were in college. Let's try music again. Well, they've been on America's Got Talent, and
cool.
they're really.
And I'm sure I've seen them at one point.
Here's another story about these guys. A lady from Oak Lawn called me last week and said, can I get a ticket? I said, sure, go online or, send your money, whatever you want. She says, I only want this one concert because I'm coming from Oak Lawn. How do I get to Munster? So I told her, and I said, well, how did you hear about them? She says, I saw them in America's Got Talent. I fell in love with them. She called back and she says, can I still get tickets? I said, absolutely. She says, great, because I'm bringing my 2 sisters too. I want them to see
Experience
Sons of
live.
Serendip.
Yeah.
So they're coming from Oak Lawn. And we love it when we have stories like that.
Yeah.
Now, we have that one, by the way, is on November 15th, so it's right before Thanksgiving. Then we take a little break for the winter months, and we come back on February 9th with Jason Lyle Black. Now, I told you our talent is all professional. They all do wonderful things. Jason Lyle Black does a lot of television. He's been on The Ellen Show. He's been around. You may have seen him. He's the guy that's a marvelous piano player, but he does a little comedy with it where he lays on the floor with his hands in the air and he plays the piano.
Oh, wow.
Which is kind of an amazing trick to see, a musical trick. Also, Jason is going to be our outreach for this year. We do what we call outreach every year, at least one or two of the acts that we have to pay for it, but we send them out at no cost to wherever they go. Now, it could be a school, could be a master class, could be a senior citizen residence where people can't get out. And this year, our outreach person is Jason Lyle Black, so he'll be going out at our cost. And we get a lot of donations from our subscribers, and that money goes to afford to be able to do that.
Great program.
Because we like to give back to the community.
Yes.
We really do. That's 4. Now, the number 5 show is Maxwell Quartet. Now, these guys in the picture, if you go online and look at lakeshoreconcerts.org, you will see they are in kilts. And that is because they are from Scotland, and they will be doing Scottish music. Are you Scottish?
I am part Scottish.
Well, there you go.
My third great grandfather was born in Glasgow.
You need to come.
I will definitely
You
do
need to
that.
come. Yeah.
Plus men in kilts, come on.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Did you bring your kilt that night?
Yeah, bring your kilt.
Yeah. And the question always is,
What's on under
What's
the
on under the
kilt?
kilt? So
we move on.
we did a couple of times we've done a survey, and last time I did an open-ended question, which was, what kind of music do you like, so that we can pick the kind of music our audience wants. And I said, well, I told my board, that's the last time I'll do an open-ended question. I had no idea there were 50 different kinds of music, including bossa nova and all kinds of things. But so we can see what kind of music our people want. They mostly want popular oldies country, amazingly. But I think the country they're looking for is like one man that we had a couple years ago by the name of Jason Petty, who does a Hank Williams show with the crossover country, which was really good. A lot of people love that show. But we have a lot of people that like international. And so our international this year is Scottish. We've had Irish, we've had Polish, we had flamenco dancers one year. We've done all kinds of international, and this year it is Scottish. I don't think we've ever had it, so it'll be fun.
I'm excited about that too.
Yeah, that one's in March.
Such a great season.
March 12th. Last one of the year is in May 6th. Her name is Tajci. She's Czech, but she's not doing Czech music. It's called Waking Up in America. She's going to be doing all American songs, a lot from the Great American Songbook. She comes with her sister and a piano player, and they are excellent. It's all songs that you know and love. She does a lot in Europe, and she does a lot on cruise ships. And if you ever took a cruise, you know that talent is pretty good that they hire. Yeah, our booking agent books a lot of talent, like on Princess Cruises and things like that. So we have really top-notch talent. Now, one time he says, I can get you anything you want. He said, you want Johnny Mathis? I can get you Johnny Mathis, but can you afford him? That's the next question.
That's true, yes.
So we have a budget, and we know how much we have to work with. And this year we are looking for our we're trying for about 150 more tickets to be sold in these last 7 weeks before the season starts. And we're hoping that people listening to this will go right to their computers, or even call me, 219-923-7879, or call Marie, the ticket lady, at 923-2078. She's right here in Highland.
And we'll make sure that's posted with the
but
video
we'll get all
as
that
well.
information
Yeah.
up there
Great,
too.
because we want people to write it down and do it.
Absolutely.
And also-
Link our website, yes.
And your contact information, that'd be great. And again, that website is lakeshoreconcerts.org.
Lakeshoreconcerts.org.
Perfect.
Right, if you Google us any way you want, and it'll send you to us in Munster. So.
Again, $75 for all of those performances. You cannot beat that with a stick, people. That's amazing.
That really is. We are blessed to be here in the region and have so much talent locally, so many things you can spend your entertainment dollar on, but we think ours is a really good deal for the money. And you can go to Chicago and spend a lot more and have to pay for parking and have to drive the expressway and I do it for some things, but why not take advantage of this?
And the thing is, our region has so much talent and has so many great programs like this, and the Native community theaters and all these. There's so much talent here, and we bring in so much talent. There's so many opportunities to see great theater, great performances.
And beyond that, we have restaurants that rival that in Chicago. So, dinner and theater is right here. In Munster, Highland, Hammond, they're great restaurants.
That was another question the Oaklawn lady asked. Is there places to eat there?
Oh my goodness.
No, we don't have any restaurants in Northwest Indiana.
Now, if it's this weekend, what else can you eat but pierogi?
That's
true.
Right.
But yeah, it's amazing that how the region has kind of grown up as far as culture through concerts and through theater and through eateries in the area. It's just amazing.
That's right.
And again, there's times when you want to go up Chicago to experience the Chicago culture, but as far as entertainment and food, we've got it all here. And
we do. And
some
this is
very
such a
high
great
rated
program.
entertainment and restaurants.
And I grew up with these. My parents were subscribers every single year, and even when I moved back as an older adult, and my dad was still alive and had Alzheimer's at the beginning, and I was helping take care of him. He still had his subscription, and we still went all to the concerts and everything. And it's a wonderful thing, and I can't wait to
Music is
get
great.
my subscription going again.
Boy, it really brings back a lot of memories for a lot of people, and so
And it's good for the soul.
It is.
And one time I had a policeman call from Hammond, and he says, I want a subscription for my mother, and for Mother's Day or for Christmas or whatever.
Absolutely.
So they make great gifts. I had a lady this year that bought one for her mother and one for her mother-in-law. They're going to come together. It's a great gift, and why not?
Absolutely.
Really? And she lives in Naperville, by the way, but she knew about our concerts, and she wanted her mother and her mother-in-law to come.
And to experience.
Now, the ticket purchasing is all done online,
Not all of it. No, we can take cash. We can take checks.
but they can if they opt to, if they
Yeah.
want to do it all.
Yes,
You
it's
can
now
do-
available online.
Yeah. Oh, in fact, most of our subscribers pay by check.
Okay.
And there's if you go to the site, there it tells you can download the brochure, which looks like this, and it down at the bottom it will tell you where you can mail your check in.
Okay,
It's a post
great.
office box in Highland 9313 and Highland, Indiana 46322. But you can do it with a check also. So if you're leery of using your credit card online, send us a check.
Absolutely.
So you have multiple ways of buying
And
tickets.
if you come with cash to my house, I'll take your check. Cash too.
You heard it here.
I'll meet you on the corner.
There you go. Perfect.
That could get kind of shady. Here's your tickets. Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
I got your tickets here. Yeah. Oh boy. So is there anything else you want to share about this season? Anything else going on? Anything else you want to mention?
I think that about covers it because I've told you about all 6 of our concerts, and come and experience the joy of live music, live professional music, and right here in Munster. Easy to get to, right by the hospital. And the high school's just on Columbia Avenue, but it's just north of the hospital on Columbia and Fisher. And the auditorium door is in the southwest corner of the building. You'll see all the people walking in if you park in that parking
And all the
lot.
buses from places like Fairhaven and things, they all come out. And
They do.
and experience it.
Hartsfield
It's great.
sends a bus, and Wittenberg sends a bus, and so we do have a lot of people that come.
Thomas groups.
Yeah,
Which is
in a group.
wonderful.
Times. Good times.
It is.
And the first concert is again, just to give people an
It
idea.
is on Thursday, September 12th.
Okay.
Most of our concerts start at 7 p.m., except we are going to have one Sunday one this year. Where is it?
great.
Oh, it's the Jason Lyle
Yes.
Black in February. What a good one to have on a Sunday because it's February and it's cold and it gets dark early.
Exactly.
So he will be here on a Sunday at 2, but the rest of them are all at 7 p.m. on different days of the week because it depends on when we can get the high school,
Sure.
when the talent is available, and they need to work every day of the week. So we can't make them all on Friday or Saturday
Right.
because they need to work on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday too. So they come and it's while they're here, they stay locally at one of the hotels, and we love having them.
Well, gosh, thank you for all that
Yes.
you do, and this is amazing, bringing entertainment to the area that you normally have to go elsewhere for,
That's right.
and it's right here in your backyard.
And
You said you used to come with your father. Well, my husband and I came when we still had one child left at home, and we would make her come with us because the children's ticket is very reasonable. If you buy the season, it's only $15 for all the children in your family.
Wow.
For a family ticket, or if you just want to bring them to one concert, it's $10 for all the children in your family. So we have a set of grandparents that always buys the family because they bring their grandchildren, a couple of them for $10.
That's a great deal.
It's
It is
for
a
a
great
concert,
deal.
or $15 for the season, so it's a great deal. And you know what, now my daughter's grown and she has children of her own, and now she tries to give them the joy of music too.
Oh, that's wonderful. So with that, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it up, and we
Thank you so
appreciate
much
you
for
coming
coming
on,
out.
and we'll get this up as quickly as possible, and get all the links put up with the video.
And then
So
you get
thank you
on
very
there
much,
and
Christine.
buy
I
those
appreciate you
tickets.
having me. Yes, thank
no,
you.
thank
This is
you.
great.
Thank you. And with that, we'll say goodbye.
Bye,
Goodbye for
everybody.
now.
This episode of The Bill and Callie Show is brought to you by... If it's breakfast, brunch, or lunch you need, Les Cafe is the place to go, indeed. Open 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. 7 days a week. Les Cafe Pancake House, located in Highland, Indiana on Highway Avenue. Les Cafe, where less is more.